This is a video chart presentation of Generex Biotechnology Corp, brought to you by allpennystocks.com. Generex is a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading our ticker GNBT. So looking at a 9-month chart, had a real nice climb going here from 31 cents all the way up to peaking out at 56. Slid all the way back down now, trying to form a base, kind of get a nice rounded bottom look to it. I like charts that have rounded bottoms. They tend to make nice moves, all about increasing your odds. See a nice divergence here with the MACD when this took off. Once again, we're getting the divergence as the MACD is heading back towards zero while the PPS is coming down. Same way with the PPO. It's a very nice pinch back in this area when it made that first pop. See, we've got that ADX now. It's kind of flattening out, actually picking up a little bit of steam. In this position like this, now what we're going to look for is this positive DI to snap northbound and this negative DI to continue its trend downward and come back down further south. We'll look for some bullish crosses here of the positive through the negative DI. If the move continues, you'll see it break through the ADX, which will be a little bit more bullish. So you've got these MFIs all breaking through 50 at this point. That's a very nice look, breaking through the downtrends that they were in. Looks like this chart's trying to go bullish at this point. Accumulation distribution kind of just trended sideways. Saw quite a bit of buying right in there. This must have been a pretty nice day it had. Actually gapped down, caught a lot of buying pressure off that level on that day. Since then, it's just been trending sideways. So by the AD, buying and selling is about equal. We're seeing the shake and money flow, which is weighted a little bit differently than the accumulation distribution. That buying pressure is actually overcoming selling pressure at this point. We've got the CCI trying to come out of negative 100. What we're going to look for is this not only to break through negative 100, which is a buy point for bottom feeders. We want to see this try and peak through this area, move its way up not only closer to zero, but make a new higher high than it did in this recent past. So holding over negative 100 is bullish, and certainly trying to make a climb towards zero is much more bullish. See the full stow breaking through this little downtrend that it was in. But now getting a pretty good uptrend to it. So this looks like it's gaining a little bit of momentum as well. Trix gave us the bullish cross, held this bottom level down around negative 1, and is now starting to trend back towards zero. RSI is just kind of channeling sideways. See this 14 and 21, this red and gold lines, just riding right through this 40 area right now. You want to see those lines break through 50. The 7 even turned sideways yesterday right there at that level. That 50 barrier can be a tough point because it really takes a chart from being bearish or neutral to becoming much more bullish. So we want to keep an eye on this to poke through 50 and certainly have these red and gold lines 14 and 21 make their way through 50 as well. To be honest, this chart would have been especially nice if it would have held that 32 area. That's a pretty decent area of support. If it would have come down and rolled on that, it would have been very nice. I'm going to leave that line there because that's going to be an area of resistance now. We can put a very bottom support here around 28.5 cents. But really, I'd like to see this hold 30 cents at this point. It can dip down here. That's not a terrible thing because it does get a little bit of support there. Right now, if this chart's really going to try and turn and pull these indicators a little bit further north and give it a really bullish look, it's going to hold this 30-cent area. All these moving averages are curling it underneath it. So is the middle Bollinger Band, this purple line, the 20-day moving average. We'll see if this can go up and push north and challenge this 32 resistance. See, it had a hard time through here getting through it over the last month or so. It's been a tough spot for it. Gapped up the one day, came right back down. But it keeps holding 30, so I like that look, and I really like the look of rounded bottoms. But 32 is going to be a tough spot. Resistance then really becomes a little bit sporadic, see, because of the way that it channeled up and down. It's a nice oscillation on a nice climb. I'd look for a little bit more, right around 34. It was tough through here. It held it. Held it as a little bit of support in this area. Closing at 31, that gives you about a 10% area of gain to support at 30. The stop loss is very close to the price per share at this point. It's always about risk versus reward. You try and find that resistance level to be about 10% away or more. You try and find a close support level to set a stop loss. Next resistance really won't come in till up here around this 50-day moving average at 36. For starters, that's pushing a 20% move, which is very nice gains. The 50-day is always a big bear as far as a moving average resistance, and that'll tie in again with a little bit of price per share resistance. But as I said, the price per share resistance is definitely sporadic because of the way that this climbed with that oscillation. But I think the GNBT chart is one to keep an eye on. We'll look for a little bit more volume to come in. You see 1.5 million shares traded is very nice. Volume is picking up little by little over this last week, and I think it can continue to climb on that level volume. But when it gets up here more towards this resistance areas and pushing towards that 50-day, then we'll probably look for a little bit more increase in volume to try and push it through some of the heavier resistance. Technical traders are going to be on alert for these basic premises of TA to hold with the support. Moving averages curling in underneath it, the price per share trading over the middle Bollinger Band, the challenging of some resistance levels at this point. As always, annotated video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.